Welcome to Bullet Point. We are your host. I'm EP.
I'm JM.
Every week we're going to talk about competitive shooting and everything around it.
So, if you are an aficionado, enthusiast, a beginner, or curious, this is your show.
Hey guys, you can easily connect with us through PHLV Radio Facebook page, Bullet Point Facebook page, or simply email at bulletpointmediaproduction@gmail.com.
Now, don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel so you'll be able to get the latest and greatest episodes of Bullet Point. Are you ready? Stand by.
Stand by. All right, JM. How are you, sir?
Good.
How was your shooting weekend?
It was great. How was your shooting weekend?
Oh, my God.
Too?
I love it, man. Yeah. Were we there?
Yes. It felt like it was just
I felt it was forever, man.
Yeah.
Arizona. That weather was so beautiful.
Stages were great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
5 stages, but awesome.
It was
stages.
packed. It was all like long courses, except for the
40, 42, right? 42 rounds?
Like 30, 35, 36 rounds.
That was good.
Yeah.
I love it. Guys, so we're talking about MGS in Kingman, Arizona.
Yes. Great folks in Kingman, always putting up good matches.
Exactly.
Mojave Green Shooters.
You will want to visit them one of these days.
Yes.
But for right now, JM, we're going to talk about gear checks. You know, when we were new, we just gave a little snippets of what gears to use.
Right.
Maybe we'll just give them a little bit of a rundown of all of this gears.
Right. Yeah, no, folks, we're going to talk about gears, what's latest and greatest out there. Obviously, the gears that you're going to be using will be tailored to whatever you're shooting in what division, right?
And what's dominating USPSA in today's year? What year are we now? 2025.
Yeah. It's already March, coming in March in a few weeks.
Yeah, and guys, USPSA continues to grow as one of the most competitive shooting sports, and with that growth comes advancements in gears. You know, because if you don't have those advanced gears, well, you can still play. But, you would want to be competitive. So whether you're a seasoned shooter, as what JM was saying, or a new competitor, staying informed about the best pistols, optics, accessories is actually crucial to staying ahead of the pack.
Right. So we're gonna take a deeper dive on the top selling pistols, optics, mag setups of 2025. These are all, obviously this will be preference to whatever your division is.
Exactly. And let's talk about some USPSA's top pistols in 2025.
Yeah.
I think I love to showcase P320 or the X5 Legion.
Yeah.
Or I call it sometimes the Sigmax.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I had it before. What can you say about it?
No, this is one of the one of the reasons why this is popular is I think it's the cost.
That's right.
The cost associated to it. It's right out of the box. It's ready to go.
Shoot. Yeah.
When you mentioned the Max, it's Sig Max. This is obviously designed in partnership with Max Michel.
Yes.
Right. So this is a competitive shooter-driven pistol out of the box.
Yeah. In fact, that's the reason why I bought it too. You're so right.
Yeah.
It's known for its tungsten infused grip module. This pistol, my friends, offers reduced recoil and improved control. Mm-hmm. The flat. It actually has a flat face trigger.
It does, and the trigger is good on that pistol.
Yeah,
really good.
The clean break, I can still feel it up until today.
Yeah.
The modular design, it allows shooters like you and me to adapt into multiple divisions. Mm-hmm. You can use it to carry optics, limited optics. You can actually use it, or just mainly production.
Right. You just slap a magwell on it, then you're off to the races on limited optics.
Right.
Yep.
And then it has adjustable sights, the modularity and reduced muzzle size.
Yeah. I still see folks customize it.
Customize?
Yeah. They're the barrel. They change the barrel. They they upgrade the trigger. Still, even though it's still light. They still change it.
When I got my Sigmax before, it comes with a standard recoil spring and a competition recoil spring.
Yeah, you just swap it.
And then it goes with 4 mags as well.
Right.
Competition mags.
That's big.
Yeah, that's actually huge there. And it's a good price as well.
Right.
Another thing is JM is CZ Shadow 2.
Yeah.
You had that.
Yeah, no, I think this is one of the, if not, the popular choice for shooters out there.
Yeah.
Just because the way CZ set it up, perfect ergonomics. They're optics ready. OR
Yeah, that's
stands
what's
for
so good
optics
about
ready.
it, right?
Yeah,
The
you can
new
get him.
ones.
You can get him in iron sights, but the popular one are the
ORs,
optics ready.
And it's
Yeah.
ideal for carry optics.
Yeah, carry optics, also limited optics. They're very similar in those two divisions. Just
Yeah.
a couple parts that you need to swap.
And you were saying about the ergonomics
Yeah.
of the CZ Shadow 2. What did you have before for the CZ platform?
The CZ platform, I had a A1 LD.
Oh, that's a beautiful one too.
It's very similar to that, but
Yeah.
but it's a lot more. It's LD stands for long dust cover.
Yeah.
So it's heavier up front, so it reduces the recoil. Yeah.
So for this CZ Shadow 2, it's low bore axis, optics ready slide. That what you were saying, but
Right.
the old ones before it was that optic ready when it first came out. Right?
No, it wasn't. A lot of some of the earlier platforms, you still have to get it sent out and cut.
And then when you buy this gun, it doesn't go with an optic.
No,
No red
no,
dots, right?
No.
So it's just bare.
Yep.
You have what's a good pair for this?
We see a lot of Trigicon
SRO?
SROs
Okay.
or Holosun.
That's a good combination.
Yeah, those two are the good combination, and then we're gonna take a deeper dive on some of the optics in a couple minutes.
You know, I was so interested, JM, on staccato.
Yeah.
Staccato, ladies and gentlemen, it started with what do you call it? Well, the old name was STI.
It was
Now
it was
they
the
moved
it was the
yeah.
old SDI
Platform.
and now they're called Staccatos.
That's the brand name now, Staccato,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So I was looking at Staccato XC at one point. Was it really designed for open division?
Well, it's when you purchase this will put you in the open division because of the comp.
the compensator.
Yep.
You know, so well, guys, compensator that drastically reduces muzzle rise.
Yeah.
And faster splits.
Right.
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 So it's actually a 2011 platform. It actually offers a smooth cycling action.
Yeah.
That's what you want in USPSA
Right.
competitive shooting, right?
Right. It's a faster splits. It's the slide is very buttery smooth.
I love it.
The trigger's good, but still, again, a lot of these are very customizable within the rules and regulations of your
Staccato
division.
XC. It has high round count.
Yes,
You know, that's important for our matches.
It is.
And then what you were saying for Staccato XC, it has an integrated compensator when you buy it.
Yes.
Okay,
it
there you
does.
go.
It does.
So again, the reliability for a 2011 platform, you'll find it the Staccato XC. When you want to use this or you want to use this is your go-to gun. You would want to make use of an extended mag. That's a good tip there.
Yep.
I used the 140 or 170. That depends on what
Yeah.
division, right?
Yeah.
So of course you would want to use that to maximize efficiency.
Right.
There you go, guys. But you and I were using open gun.
We are.
Yeah, let's talk about open gun. What open gun are we talking about now?
A lot of the open division shooters, they have a more customizable or custom guns. I use Infinity.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's the Rolls Royce of guns.
I would think so. I
Yeah.
would think so. I suppose that all the customizable parts and pieces there.
Yeah.
They're also very popular with the shooters.
MPAs.
Masterpiece Arms is another good one.
I saw some Bull Armory out there.
Bull Armory. Yep. We still also see some of the old school SDIs out there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
So you will want to, if you want to know more about open guns, maybe you can email us. We'll give you more information about
Yeah.
open guns because
Yeah.
that's what we both shoot right now. So.
Right. So it's the Formula One. It's go fast and
Exactly.
have fun with it.
Well, all of this, like the Care Optics or the limited optics or our open, will not work if there's no optics.
Right.
So what optics really is dominating the USPSA this year, 2025. Let's have a quick look at that.
Yeah.
So-
There's a lot out there.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you have to think about the quality versus the quantity, as I would say. But if you want to spend some money on really good value for the optics, there's some out there that has both.
Exactly, because when I was starting, this is funny story. When I was starting, I just have to buy a red dot.
Yeah.
The cheapest one I could find. So I found like a
Right.
$50, and I shot it with my what do you call this, 40.
Yeah.
And my first shot, the red dot's gone.
No, I think to your experience, the quality is the one that you really want a very good quality
Exactly.
optic.
And speaking about quality, we mentioned about Trigicon SRO.
Yeah.
This Trigicon SRO, guys, it's actually a household name for carry optics.
Right.
It's a good combination for the CZ2 we
Yeah.
were talking about a while ago, and it has a massive field of view, and then it's the red dot is just crisp.
Right.
You want that, and of course the durability. And when you start shooting it, don't copy me. The red dot was gone. This will never happen in the 3Gcon SRO.
Yeah. When you mentioned the durability, I've seen, when we were shooting an area match, I've seen somebody rack it, use the optic to rack
Oh wow!
and clear the jam and clear the feeding issue.
Okay.
And it still worked and still functioned.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, no, it is.
I remember Filipino movies, right? They rack it with their shoes.
Right. They do that, right?
Now this probably you can use it and it's still working. So this is Trigicon SRO is perfect for high speed, dynamic stages, especially target transitions. You need that very accurate red dot.
Yeah. No, and I think some of the the big features of that is you could adjust the brightness.
I like that.
And it's top loading on the battery compartment. And just the large lens, as you mentioned.
I didn't understand that large window. I didn't understand it
In the beginning,
Yeah.
same thing.
It's all the same. Now, when you start doing those transition, you need a bigger.
You need a larger field of vision.
Yeah. So again, guys, use a co-witness iron sight setup for backup. Just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trigicon SRO is one of those things that you would want to check out for your optics,
Yep,
right?
yep.
You mentioned today about Holosun.
Yeah.
Holosun 507 comp is a good choice.
Yeah, that's a good choice. So, Holosun has kind of come up to the ranks of, really good quality optic for the value, for the money. So, it's one of the best out there now.
So you were saying Trigicon a while ago was a top battery.
Yeah.
But this one it has a solar backup.
Right. It's a solar backup. There's a lot of features on the 507 comp. That's very easy to operate. The buttons that are on the side, the left side, and then the battery compartments on the right hand side. Yeah.
I remember one of our good shooters, Chris, was using a 507 comp, and then the durability is actually there. He's using this in his open gun.
Right.
This guys is excellent for newcomers, and of course, just like you and me, we shoot every week.
Right.
So the reliability. In any division that needs red dot, this may be a good go-to for them.
Right. Yeah, no, and again, some of the key features that most of the Holosun has is that shake awake
How does
feature.
it work?
So you just once you get the gun, you don't have to turn it on. It's already it falls asleep, and then when it moves, then the dot turns on again.
Can you imagine? It has a battery and a solar panel.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. You might want to check the 507
It runs forever.
It runs forever. But usually our battery runs a long time.
A long time. Yeah.
So So that's your Holosun 507 comp, guys, and My go-to is the 6-hour Romeo 3 XL.
Yeah, same. This is I guess my favorite setup.
Yeah.
On all my open guns.
There you go. It's speaking about huge window. This
Yeah,
is huge.
This is a big one.
So
Yeah.
it's a wide lens for.
Yeah.
This is going to be excellent for peripheral awareness.
Right.
You would want that. I didn't understand that in the beginning, guys. But now because of fast transition, you would
Yeah.
want to have a bigger window at least.
Right, right.
So. And crystal clear red dot with adjustable brightness settings. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Well, you were the one who introduced that to me.
Right. No, and when you asked me before what optics,
Yeah.
what we're using, as I mentioned, this one was the top pick.
Exactly, especially for intense competition.
Right.
This is going to
That's
be a
geared for that.
go-to.
It's geared for that.
6-hour. There's a lot that since you mentioned, there's a lot of red dots there.
Yeah.
What do you call this? Seymour is also a good one.
Seymour. So, SHOT Show, they brought out the new Seymour
RTS
3.
Wow.
And it's a big window.
Oh wow!
So that's
finally.
It's worth checking out.
Really,
so
yeah.
that's a good. They upgraded the old one, the RTS2.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that. I was talking about that with a good friend Mike over the weekend.
Yeah.
Because usually the Seymour has that crisp red dot.
Right.
So yeah. Guys, so you will want to check it out too. Seymour's RTS3, that's the newest one that came out, right?
Yeah.
How about magazine? So you want to use a very reliable magazine. You may have a good gun. I experienced this too.
Right.
But you have a very bad magazine.
Yeah, there's depending on again, depending on your division, but for the most part there are some big thing on magazines is reliability. But all of the magazines, you have to clean it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I remember over the weekend, just this weekend, I think I'm going to copy you, Enrico, because you keep on cleaning your magazine because it's so true.
Yeah.
And especially when you reload, that magazine falls on the ground.
Right,
You're going to get all those dust and small rocks.
Yep.
And then the next time it's not working anymore.
Yeah, it's almost always you have to clean your magazines.
You have a perfect gun with a bad magazine, you have a bad day.
Right.
So
and those folks, those springs on those magazines, they wear out too. So you have to change it.
Yeah. Oh, which reminds me, I have to get mine too. So my go-to is MBX.
Yeah, same. I have MBX. They're very popular.
Yeah, very popular
in all divisions.
It's flawless.
Yep.
I actually like it.
Good
Durability.
feeding. Yep.
And then the extended capacity. So I'm using what do you call this? 170, and then maybe 140 as well.
Yeah, I use I use a couple 170s and 155s.
Yeah. Oh, 155.
Yes.
I remember that 155. I think I was using 140. You may correct me if I'm wrong with my limited, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever, guys. Limited, Care Optics, all of this. You might want to check out MBX. There's a lot of that can fit your gun.
Right.
Again, you can use MBX for reloads to maximize reliability, especially on our guns, the open guns and the limited divisions. Right. So yeah. How the availability of different sizes, we talked about that. 170, 155, 140. The longer the better.
Right. No, so for open, the longer the better, right?
Yeah. But
you're also I've also used like the old STI and then Terran base pads.
Okay. You're using Terran.
Those kind of combinations. I have some practice mags and competition mags.
That's right. Yeah.
So they're also popular in the open division.
Speaking about base pads, I have here Henning group base pads. Have you used this one before?
I have it on the Carry Optic setup. That
there
I
you
have. Yeah, they're pretty good.
But otherwise, it's going to be an MBX base pad, right? But what's so good about Henning base pads?
They're pretty popular. Henning is also a competitive shooter. I think he's based in Colorado or something. But it's a good. It's very durable. it's aluminum base pad. In faster mag changes.
That's a good one.
I like the profile cuts of his base pad. It's easier to grip.
Does it choose any what do you call that? The
tube?
magazine, the tube, yeah.
Yeah,
Does
it does. So there's different applications to different types of base pad.
Okay.
But they just slide on easily, and they just have a pin at the bottom.
I like the different colors too, right?
Yeah, I like they're very
Base pads,
colorful.
right?
I see that. I see it a lot with Carry Optics shooters.
Yeah. And what other magazines that aside from for example, if you have an SDI, you can get an SDI magazine. If you have a what do you call this, a Canic, maybe you get a Canic magazine,
Right.
So and then base pads, you can actually go out there, look for base pads that matches those, right?
So a lot of the manufacturers, like for example MBX, that's why you see us mention MBX a lot, because they already have the base pad and the tube all ready to go.
Okay.
So you don't have to kind of piece them together and then put it together. But you can, MBX has different applications for multiple firearms. Yeah.
So there you go. Our go-to is MBX.
Yeah.
Right, guys. But of course, you just have to go out there, do your due diligence, which works for you is the item for you, right?
Yep.
Let's talk about what do you call this? Belts.
Yeah, belts.
Double Alpha.
Yeah.
I use Double Alpha. It's actually a good brand for belts.
Yeah.
Designed for heavy competition.
Right.
It has a Velcro fastening that actually ensures that it actually fits you. So you're using Double Alpha. As well.
I am, but I'm using the tiles.
Oh, the links. I like the links, right?
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I use them because I can fold it and put it in the bag.
Yeah,
So,
I know. I'm gonna copy you.
do you use so? Let me ask you. Do you use the ratchet? Do you have a ratchet?
No, I was planning to do it at one point.
Yeah.
But to tell you honestly, guys, I don't know how to do it. I always learn from this guy. But yeah, but do you recommend to do it?
Well, it depends, right?
Okay.
So it's all preference based.
Okay, that's true.
So a lot of the shooters, they usually do it backwards, right? Where you tie it or secure it.
That's me.
Backwards. But a lot of folks also use the ratchet. I've seen them use the ratchet.
Yeah, a couple of the boys are actually using it, right?
And I think the reasoning for that is, when you have your firearm with you throughout the day, it usually kind of misaligns on the Velcro and it kind of falls.
And I've seen that over the weekend. That is so true. And then one of the shooter was saying, I don't know, something's wrong with my holster. No, it's how you put your belt.
Right. So I think ratchet will, the ratchet will fix that.
Yeah.
Not just your ordinary Velcro that'll hold on to it.
Yeah, because I've been using Velcro for a while, because I always think that, the stiff construction, it will actually reduce movement during the stages, because you guys keep on running, keep on, just moving.
Right.
But again, that ratchet, even the links that I see that you're using, I think that's just a good options as well that they will want to check out as well. We have Double Alpha, we have CR speed belts. These are all similar.
Yep.
The same Velcro type of a belt.
Right.
If you guys would want to, just check it out, what actually fits for you. But for me, what's working is Double Alpha, and I'm also using Guga Ribas. I'm using that for a while now, and it's still working up until today. I've been shooting for years.
Right.
So again, it's preference.
And one thing to note that that we're discussing here is, although you also would want to be hip and always up to date with your gear. This is just, once
Basic.
you buy it, it'll be like that for a minute.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to say is, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Right. So whatever works, as what EP was mentioning, he's been running Guga Ribas
for years.
For years.
Yeah.
he hasn't changed it. You know, I've been running the Lynx belt system for a couple of years now. I haven't changed it either.
What works?
Yeah.
You know, for you.
Yeah.
Again, you know, the reason why we're talking to you guys about this gears for this year 2025 is, you know, to minimize your expenses and your, we call it the tuition fees.
Right.
You know, because you know, you keep on buying and then you're not going to be using it, and you know, just spending a lot of money there. You know, so.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I think that's it for us tonight, JM. So, guys, whether you're shooting for fun or competing at the national level, that like what we're doing, you know, having the right gear is always essential. You know, well, just to have complete fun.
Right. And also having the right gear will be the difference and key to winning.
Exactly.
Right.
All right, guys. I hope you learned something today. That's really a wrap for today, guys. So if you're digging the content that we're talking about today, lock and load, and you know that like button, subscribe, smash the bell. So you know, do everything you can so you can follow us every day.
Yep. Got something in your mind? Drop it in the comment section. We're all about leveling up and staying together. Stay focused, stay fast, and we'll see
See you
at
on the range.